Our sponsor here is Chris Kehoe from Fujifilm, and he's gonna say a few words to you guys.
Great. Thank you, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bend over and talk into the mic, so hopefully you'll hear me either way. Thank you, Corey. I'm Chris Kehoe. I work with Fujifilm in the Data Management Solutions Group. And with me, I have Nami Matsumoto, who's also kind of a counterpart, but she's actually based in Cleve, so she's not that far down the road, kind of doing a lot of things inside of our Fujifilm data management group. How many people here have heard Fujifilm? Classically, who owned a camera back in the day or bought film? We are the same company. We aren't doing the same thing we were doing a while ago. You know that Fujifilm, like others in the United States, we have a great example of Kodak and Fujifilm, both pretty much having a large market share in the film industry back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then something happened. Digital technology started to take over. So what we saw, and I'll just give you a little glimpse of who we are. Digital technology didn't just take over, it took over how data got created. And we see that today. If you look up here, you can see our core business from back in the legacy business, started in 1934, building film technology. In the middle, in that circle, you can see back in 1965, Fujifilm actually entered this space of storing data from computers in tape technology. Tape is still relevant today. Just to give you guys perspective, who here has tape in their data centers? I figured. And it's something that is sustainable. It scales well and has a good price. And then, as you know, Fujifilm from 1965, we started doing a lot of other firsts like digital imaging technologies. We reinvented ourselves once the digital age came around, going into the medical devices field, sensing, imaging, et cetera. So this is a big departure from the direction that one of our competition at the time, Kodak, took. And whereas Kodak today, they're a small services company with even a smaller amount of product. And we've reinvented ourselves and innovate, and that's kind of who Fujifilm is. I don't want to take too much time talking about where we came from, because I want to show you what we have today, kind of where we're headed. So today, Fujifilm has a product called Object Archive. It is kind of like what it sounds like. We are capable of archiving data at scale inside the data center, making it look like glacier storage, like you're going to the cloud, but it's still using your own technology. You still have that scalable local storage, the same kind of cost scale that you're used to with tape. But we've done this across using new technologies, cloud services like S3 built into the product that give you extensible metadata capabilities, that give you the kind of that open platform for writing data and reading data. That is one of the areas that we're integrating right now with in iRods. Just a point about this is we actually have done full iRods integration in, it's version 2.4.11 is when we released. That was last year, probably around November's timeframe, so that we can actually be a target for archiving out. So what this looks like inside of the data center is something simple. You have buckets, endpoints, up to 10,000 unique security endpoints that you can write data to, map to workflows in any kind of native fashion. Our server is just basically controlling the metadata, the ingest of that data out to the tape libraries. We pretty much support most environments in the tape industry as well. Where iRods fits, I'll show you that in a minute, is it lets you kind of take your cluster, find that data, orchestrate that data, coming into the archive, and then writing it out to Fujifilm's Object Archive product. We can be that landing spot for a long time, you know, kind of giving you that kind of decades of retention, whatever that retention looks like. Maybe it'll be held on forever. So just to kind of move through, if you're looking at what we do, this is an overly simplified picture of all the components in this system. But we do provide that accessibility for the application or the users to have way to access the data in the archive, even when it's been written there, but also allowing tools. And I really liked it because I heard Lexus out there today talking about, hey, data management is probably the largest, biggest issue we're going to all have with the data densities and the growth that we're starting to see. We're talking about what is a zettabyte, right? And it's 1 billion petabytes. I mean, that's a huge amount of data that we're starting to see created in the world and actually being stored. But what we're seeing is a need for these data management platforms like Lexus and full integration, so that that data that's getting created can get orchestrated all the way back down to the archive and then all the way back up and staged back into the compute environment. So what we're doing with Object Archive is giving you that scalable, cost-effective solution that's allowing for pretty standard constructs of metadata, and giving you that ability to kind of like know what you have, find your data, you know, kind of fit along that whole fair data line. It's findable, you know, it's accessible, interoperable. Those are all really important things. So in the future, what we're trying to do is, this is the last slide, I promise, is really just gain integration with, you know, standard components that get data from where it's created, maybe inside the HPC stack, and then out to an archive that's going to be sustainable for the future. So, any questions on this? That was pretty much all I had. I just wanted to give you guys a perspective of what Fujifilm's doing right now.
No questions?
All right. Well, I'll be around. So,
yeah.
Thank you.